you don't take the action because you are mature. You become mature because you took the action. All right, guys, welcome to another video. I'm going to be fast and just give a summary of what's happening in this video. Okay. This girl is 19 years old. She has a child. She has a husband. Okay. In her comment section on TikTok, many people tell her that she's too young to be married. Her brain is not fully developed yet. She and her husband are just playing house because they are not fully adults yet. They shouldn't be doing that kind of stuff. They shouldn't be married. They shouldn't be having children. So she's saying that as a 19-year-old, you're not a child. The society is infantilizing adults, right? Because as a 19-year-old, you're supposed to be capable of doing certain things. You're supposed to be able to cook for yourself. So you're supposed to be able to take care of a home, right? That's what she's saying. But she's saying that as a 19-year-old, you're not fully developed yet. You're not even old enough to rent a car, to be financially stable, to book certain hotels. You're not even able to do that. And your brain develops at 25. She's saying that basically this girl is wrong for thinking the way she's thinking. I don't have a problem with anything said in this video. My only problem is people only say these things when it's about somebody who is married. Because there are many people who have children in the teenage years. There are many 17-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds having children. But what I've noticed on the internet is that that's only a problem when that person is married. When they are not married, it's all about empowerment. Okay. Oh, go girl, do your thing. I'm happy for you, this and that. But when the person is married, like this girl, then it's a problem. That's my only quarrel with this video. But let's watch it.
Our generation is infantilizing adults. I am 19 years old. I got married a week after I turned 18. I had my baby on my 19th birthday. When I first started making TikTok content, and even now, one of the most common things is I'm a child raising a child. Me and my husband are just kids playing house. The thing that I've been seeing is I've seen people around my age infantilizing themselves. Like, I'm 18 and I can't even cook for myself. That's not good. I'm 18 and I'm not an adult yet, or I'm 18, I don't know how to do this, or this and this and this, and I'm just gonna say it, you should know how to do that. People try and use this. Sounds like they don't want to have the same responsibility as an adult. Age of adulthood starts at 18 for a reason. You aren't going from, okay, you're 17 and on your birthday, boom, you're exactly an adult. Throughout your whole teenage life, you should be learning life skills and be competent by the time you are 18. You should know how to cook. You should know how to clean. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying that I know everything. Some people say you're not an adult until you're 25. What? How are you saying that? There's been a few people that have made YouTube videos about me and saying that I wasn't responsible enough to be a mom or wife, or that I shouldn't be having any of this.
Most 19-year-olds aren't choosing to have kids and get married because they're immature. It's because we're now smarter than that. This take alone screams I'm 19 because you can't grasp the concept of people choosing not to have kids if they are not ready to have kids. Particularly, you don't have enough resources, you don't have enough money, you don't have the mental capacity to have a child. It's not just something to do. And this also applies to marriage. A lot of people in this age are just meeting their first girlfriend or first boyfriend or first serious relationship. And marriage is kind of a big deal. It's not just something to do. And there's a lot of things you can't even do at 18 years old. For example, you can't rent certain cars. Some hotels don't allow people under the age of 25. I mean, the biggest one is you can't legally drink as yet. Hell, there's a reason why car insurance is so expensive for people under the age of 25. And I should know because I'm 23 and I consider myself to be very mature. But they're charging me like every other person who's under 25. Because these companies assume that I'm going to make the dumbest decision possible while behind that wheel. And there's a reason for that. Our frontal lobe isn't even close to being fully developed as yet. Meaning our decision-making skills are not going to be the best. And there's tons of studies that show that it's actually better that young adults are waiting until they get older to have kids and get married. No, you're not mature because you know how to cook, clean, and drive a car. Maturity comes with experience. It comes with meeting more people. It comes with stepping outside of your box on top of your brain fully developing. And it also comes with working on yourself, which is something that takes a very long time. I mean, people at the age of 30 are still figuring things out. I'm 23 and I feel like I still have nothing figured out. So yeah, I think our generation is actually doing a quite good job at not making such huge life decisions. I think it actually shows that we're taking things like marriage and having kids more seriously than any other generation have before, because we actually want our future kids to have a good life. We actually want healthy long-term relationships. We just don't do it because a certain age has hit and we feel like this is just the thing to do.
So she said a lot of good things, but I don't think she knows that she said a lot of good things. She said that there are some people at 30 who don't have to figure it out yet. Okay. She's at 23. She doesn't feel like she has figured anything out yet. But that's the point. Adult or not adult, there is no specific age that you will have everything figured out. Okay. In my opinion, exposure is what matures you. There's not an age at which you will just become mature. Okay. Exposure. I don't think you're ever gonna be ready for a child until you have that child. Okay. Many 19-year-olds who get pregnant out of wedlock, right? I'm not saying that's okay, but they figure it out. If they didn't have the child, they probably will still be thinking that they cannot do it because you don't have to figure everything out before you take the step. If you don't take that step, you will never figure it out. When you take that step, then you're going to figure it out because you are already there. It's exposure therapy. When you get exposed to it, then you figure it out. Okay? Because no matter what, you're going to make mistakes. No matter what, you're going to have to learn something about it. Right? And the best way to learn it is to be in it. I'm not saying every 19-year-old should be married. No, that's not true. I'm not saying every 19-year-old should be financially competent. No, that's not true. I'm not saying every 19-year-old should have a child. That's also not true. But the ones who do it, the ones who have the child, the ones who get married, they figure it out. You know, so it's about being willing to get out of the comfort zone. If she even said that, she said you should get out of your comfort zone, right? But then she didn't realize that getting out of the comfort zone also means doing something that you don't think you're ready for, but being open to grow. Okay, as long as you're open to grow, you can do it. You don't have to be the most mature person before you take big life decisions. Okay, you can be a regular person and then become mature because you took the action. You don't take the action because you are mature. You become mature because you took the action.